We are continuing Mario Kart Super Circuit with Flower Cup. Again, this is probably going to be another set of boring tracks, so I'll probably be talking about a lot of off-topic things. Just to keep you guys entertained, because that's what I like doing. I like keeping you guys entertained. So, with this track, when they remade it in Mario Kart 8, what I don't think they brought into mind was the fact that, did they even miss that item box over there? I don't know. But the whole environment changed dramatically, I can tell you that much. And honestly, I think for the better. But it's pretty bland there. I know these tracks are probably this series of videos is probably gonna be very boring. But when I first started posting these videos, they became a fair hit on my channel. They were doing pretty good. They got me quite a few views, and overall, I had a fun time making them. And for those of you who actually watched my Mushroom Cup video for this 100% all the way through, you will remember that I said that this is my favorite handheld Mario Kart. And the reason I say that is because there's so much diversity between the tracks. If you just think about Snowland to all the way to all the Bowser Castle themes. You know, everything has its own set of mind. Except for the Peach and Mario Circuits, those are pretty much the same thing. But otherwise, I still think it's great. Like, I prefer to play Sky Garden on here over, Toad Circuit, or what's that other one? The Final Square from Mario Kart DS and 7. I'll be very honest, I actually don't like Final Square at all. I don't know why. Alright, I know the glare is going to be hitting here. Now, I actually have a pretty interesting story behind this track. So when I first got this game, or when I first played on Virtual Console for Wii U, before I actually got the hard copy of the game, this track, might I just say, this track was a nightmare for me. I just could not get past that giant gap with the 5 speed boost panels or whatever, all the way in the front. I don't know what got into me, but now when I try completing it, it's one of the easiest tracks that I could complete it. I bet you, I bet I could just beat this right away. If I just didn't hit myself with my own green shell, that would have been amazing, but I don't know. Not all your wishes become granted, I'll tell you that. I used to play these games on my DS Lite, but the reason I'm not playing them here is because not only is the screen super small, but I'll be very honest, it was very uncomfortable for me to have to bend down, make sure that I'm recording it correctly. And I actually used to watch my footage. I used to actually play the game through my own footage so that I kind of got a view of what you guys were seeing. Because as of right now, I'm actually not watching what my camera's recording. I am just focusing on the game itself and keeping you guys entertained because that's just what I like to do. Alright. Don't think I'm going to be able to red shell anybody at this point unless they just throw it behind me, which is probably what I'm going to have to do. Yep. It stopped Toad. Wow. So he's still going to make second? Ooh. For those of you who grew up with this game when you were kids, I have a quick question for you. Did you like having to do those 100 coin missions just to unlock the extra tracks, only to find out that it's pretty much just a remix of all the Super Nintendo tracks? You know, it actually would have been kind of cool if you could earn extra tracks, almost like Mario Kart 8 had to do, except the difference between this and Mario Kart 8 would be that Mario Kart 8 had you buy them, while here you had to use the 100 you had to do the 100 coin missions, and you could bring them to some sort of bank or something like that, and then the bank can cash in those points for you and purchase extra cups. I think that actually would have done fairly well. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh shoot. Wasn't paying attention to that. Remember how I said I wasn't focusing on my camera, I was trying to pay attention to the game? Well, sometimes I can't even pay attention to the game. That's how bad I am at this. You heard nothing. Yeah, it's just another pathetic attempt at being funny, you may assume. But as I was saying, I think it would have actually been kind of cool if you actually had to work for your extra tracks, and they weren't just retro tracks. They would be literally extra tracks that you could unlock and play for fun. Did my red shell even touch Toad? I don't think so, because otherwise he would have stopped by now. But nope, that didn't happen, and I got a ghost, but I got another ghost from it, looks like. Or no, not ghost, it's Boo. I saw the ghost. Again, this is another very bland track. What if they made all of these tracks bland and then all the extra tracks interesting, and that motivated you to actually work for them? That actually would have been kind of cool if you think about it. It would teach kids about transactions if that's what parents wanted. I don't really know how efficient it'd be, but I don't know, parents. It was up to you back at the time. Whoa. I actually find it way easier just to play this with the joystick of the GameCube over the D-pad. I don't know if I already said that or not, but I'm just trying to pay attention to the game. That's pretty much why I'm kind of restating stuff, because I'm not sure if I said it or not, because I just wasn't paying attention. That's pretty much it. Oh, whoa. Alright, that was so not worth grabbing. Actually, no, it was. Whoa! What was that? Okay. Pretty good. Still got first. Let's see if I even got the 100 coins. I think I did. I don't know, I tried harvesting as many coins as I could from each track. Still didn't get it. Shoot. It's okay. Alright, the next video will be on Star Cup.